Hello everyone. So I am Nitesh Sharma, working as a project manager in IDEA as an organization. So project manager itself is a big term. So when talking about the project management, the first question arises that what do we do, like we project manager do all day as a project manager. Okay. So if you talk about the project management, like project managers symbolize the connection between upper management and the working staffs. Working staffs are basically programmers, designers, writers, etc. So more often than not, we operate on various projects, rarely overseeing just one project. Our job is to make sure that projects goals are met without exceeding the set time and budget estimates. Okay, we are someone who communicates with stakeholders involved in our project, okay, and the working staff to ensure projects are moving smoothly towards the goal line. Okay, as a project manager, our time and work will be severely interrupted by emails, check-ins, meetings, complaints, help requests, calls, to name a few. Okay. Moving forward, next question arises in everyone's mind is what success does a PM bring into a project? You can say uh, project manager is like the role of an orchestra conductor. Everyone is looking at you, waiting for your instructions, and you are acting as a role model in a way. A project manager is a cornerstone of both external and internal communication, the gateway of interaction with customers and with the teams. So, there are five stages of managing a project. First is the initiating a project. During this stage, you need to ask heap of questions in order to get a better understanding of project you are developing and how to make it successful. So, what are the questions? What are the questions that you need to ask? The first question is, what's the main goal of this project? Yeah, what what's the problem we are solving? Okay, what is the outcome of solving that problem? What does it mean to finish the project successfully? What's the success criteria? Who will take part in this project? Okay, and the next thing is how we are going to approach the project. What are our assumptions? How many resources do we have available? Has a similar project been executed before, like any reference project, any reference application, any reference site, and how did it go? In case we miss or forget something or make a mistake, can we go back and fix it? So these are the things which comes under the first stage is initiating or initiation phase, which comes in the five, which is the first part of the five stage. When we move forward, the second stage is planning stage. During this phase, you should map out the task, the things, and the milestone for finishing the project. The document you create in this phase should evolve along with the project. Document means SRS, software requirements specifications, BRS, business requirements specifications. So all these things you can create a roadmap. You can you can map out the task and the milestones. All this comes under the planning phase. Moving forward to the third phase, that is execution or executing. On every step is mapped out, the project manager or we should proceed forward by assigning tasks to the appropriate team members. There are a lot of team members who are working in a project. There's a different team for designing, a different team for development, there's a different team for quality analyst, okay, marketing. There is a separate team for project management in which project coordinators, scrum masters work. Okay, so those tasks should be prioritized by importance in case you start running out of time. Okay, we should also restrict the team's access to any distraction and provide help whatever needed. We are there in the whole project from starting point to the end point. The fourth thing, that is monitoring a project. During this stage, project managers should keep a close eye on the team's performance, time, and cost estimates. There are different tools in the market which are used in the project management. That is, can maximum of the project managers are familiar regarding Jira. Okay, that's a tool to look, or you can say to track the performance, time, and cost estimate, mainly the performance and task, that what task and how much time it would take to complete that particular task. Okay, there's a lot of tools in the market that are Trello, Jira. Okay, so it's up to you what you need to use. The second and the last and the fifth one is closing. Here you release any leftover resources no longer needed. So once you review the work done during your project development, you can archive project files for the future reference and move forward. Moving forward to the next question, that is, what will be the situation if there is no project manager or no project management team in an organization? In simple words, I have the sixth reason why you should use a project management team in your organization. Okay. The first main reason is the realistic project planning. Okay. The importance of project planning cannot be overstated. Too often, organizations overestimate how quickly they can achieve deliverables, underestimate the cost, or both a recipe for failure. A good project manager considers the big picture and set realistic and achievable goals, budgets, and timelines. Without careful management, a project can quickly get off track before it has been begun. To set realistic goals, budgets, and timelines, the project manager communicates with different stakeholders to understand the strategic priorities and business objective of the initiative. Based on their research, the project manager then outlines a project plan that balances those priorities with the constraint of time and budget. This process involves the cost estimation, the resource management, and risk assessment. That's the main and important risk assessment. Moving forward, the next reason is clear focus and objectives. Okay, uh, like if you can talk about this reason, the second one, the lack of clear goals was the most common reason for project failure in the late 2000s, from starting from 2010 to 2017. That's the most common reason for a project failure. Project managers help organizations on their priorities and define their project objectives. When project management is left to the team to handle, the scope and objective can easily get muddled. Unclear focus can lead to scope creep, missed deadlines, and overspending. So next, without a project manager to oversee the project plans and task breakdowns, many teams may not notice potential risk factors as they arise. If they don't address evolving project risk, the team could end up prioritizing the wrong task. Okay. So a good project manager like me keeps an eye on all these factors so that team can focus on right track, right task at the right time, and adapt as needed. The third main reason is strategic alignment. One of the most reasons to use management is to align project with the business strategy. The main and the important factor, business strategy. So if your organization is not good at project management, you are putting too much at risk in terms of ultimately delivering on strategy. In other words, on a nutshell, you can say management is a driver of organizational strategy. So if you are not applying it to your initiatives, you are missing a crucial opportunity to grow any organization. So as a project manager, oversee the planning and execution of a project. As project managers oversee the planning and execution of a project, they help ensure the project's overall goals and its subsequent tasks and main things, milestone, and all aligned with organizational strategy. Okay. So this is why the third reason, that is strategic alignment, is most important. The fourth main reason is the managed process. So project management is a proactive process that seeks to help right people do the right task at the right time. This is the main thing. I repeat again, project management is a proactive process that seeks to help the right people do the right task at the right time. Without a set project method, many teams tend to work reactively, handling issues as they arise rather than proactively planning for known risks and setting project goals and parameters from the very beginning. So project manager help teams break down a project into more manageable process. By breaking the project into a clear process of assigned tasks, milestones, and deadlines, project managers can direct their team more efficiently and react to issues with greater ability. The fifth reason is quality control. Quality control is an essential component of the project management. Right? Or you can say it's a main parameter which comes under project management. Your project would meet all parameters for the time and budget, but if quality standard is not met, quality standards are not met, the project will be deemed a failure. Okay, so unfortunately, this is an all too easy trap to fall into. Teams are under a lot of pressure to finish a project on time and on budget, and this can lead to rushed work and shoddy execution. So that's where project managers come in. That's the main role where project managers come in. They not only manage deadlines and objectives, but they also keep an eye on the quality check, how well project tasks are executed. Project managers help outline deliverables and define their quality standards so that everyone knows what exactly they are aiming for. The sixth reason why there should be a project manager in an organization is the reduced cost. Okay, so project manager reduce project cost by improving efficiency, or the next reason is mitigating risk and optimizing resources. Even with the added cost of investing in a project manager, organizations tend to gain much more. So all these are the reasons that I had discussed, the main reasons and the most important reason why there should be a project manager in a project, and all these are the success mantras which comes that why there should be a project manager in an organization.